Welcome to Hold My Coffee with Brandy,
Candace, and Ruth, an all-in-one production.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Hold My Coffee. How's it going, guys?
Pretty good. Thanks for asking.
Yeah.
Thanks for asking.
Chipper
Chipper, yeah.
today.
Yeah, we're all a little
It's crisp outside.
hyper this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's our Halloween show.
So Halloween special.
It's a very crisp fall day, no rain, so that's good. Yeah.
Looks like it's going to be not raining for trick-or-treating. That's a plus.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Is that
Yeah.
what the forecast says?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
forecast
sunny.
down here is like sun.
Okay.
So that's exciting.
That is.
Yeah, it's the Friday before Halloween. Halloween's on Sunday. You're all alive. You know that.
You're all over.
What are your kids going to be, Candace?
Kinsley is Catwoman.
Mm.
DC Catwoman, though. DC Supergirls.
Catwoman.
DC Supergirl,
Okay.
Catwoman.
Very
She was very
specific.
specific to her teacher. Yeah. And her teacher was like, tell your husband that he's taught your daughter well.
That he
And-
shared the nerdness.
And Zach is like a Minecraft.
Creeper.
No.
What?
No.
Use
he's not
Steve?
a creeper. No, creepers are the green ones with the square head. He is the one that has like the diamond armor. It's got like a
He's
little
like
helmet.
Steve in Diamond Armor.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I'm
So
pretty sure.
he's just the character with armor on.
Yeah, he's got a character. Yeah, he's got armor. He's got like a little helmet.
That's funny. I saw at Walmart they had like a helmet that was like the Minecraft head, and then it had like little arms and legs coming out of it. It's pretty funny. I almost
my
bought it just
God.
because it's hilarious.
That's awesome. Yeah, last year he was Steve.
He
Minecraft
was-
Steve.
Oh,
yeah.
so he's evolving in
Yeah.
his Minecraft costumes.
Yeah, diamond armor is like amazing.
Oh.
Took him a
Apparently.
year to get that armor.
What's that?
Took him a year to mine that armor.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So, yeah. How about yours?
Yeah, Max is going to be Chucky. Not
Okay.
surprisingly, there's some
Love it.
SFX makeup involved, and Lexi's an adorable bat. We got her a little
So cute.
little dress that has wings. I didn't see Zach this morning, but we went to the school and watched the costume parade.
Mhm.
Yeah. I was embarrassing my sister, as always.
Oh my gosh,
Good.
that was hilarious.
Screaming.
Allie.
Allie, our sister. That's my little sister, Allie. Oh my, I love you.
She's in grade 7.
Yeah, she
You
looks
look so
she
good, Allie.
looks at me and she's just like, "Why are you fucking here?"
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
like,
why are you
slowly
up
She
this
was
early?
mortified.
Oh, she didn't think I was going to show up, but she knows I show up to those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got out of bed to do it too. I didn't have the kids this morning, but they looked happy to see me. So
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they were so excited to see you.
thank you. Thank
Zach
you for
was-
inflating my ego.
Zach was low-key embarrassed. He
Yeah.
was like, oh,
Mom, why are you
yeah.
here?
And then I'm like,
Speaking of that delights me to my inner core.
You like
embarrassing my child.
embarrassing
I can
him.
finally embarrass him. Like I was driving his friend home the other day, and I was dancing to like some hardcore like
Christian
2000s
rock?
No,
Sorry.
2000s music, and I was like, oh, this is my jam, and he was so embarrassed.
No.
I was like, I love it.
Yeah, embarrassing
love
your
it.
kids is a rite of passage.
I know.
Right?
It's amazing.
Oh, I
it
love it.
feels amazing because I was like, of all the times that you screamed your head off and embarrassed me, payback time.
tables have
Yes.
turned.
Payback time, biatch.
How the tables have turned. So Ruth, you're going to come to mainland for Halloween. Do you want to divulge your costume? I know we talked about it last time, but did you land on this
No.
fro? What is it?
Hypa hypa.
Hypa.
Fro.
I was way off.
Well, the band is called Eskimo Callboy. They are German. They
Okay.
are amazing.
Oh my God. I know Eskimo Cowboy.
Thank you.
Yes.
So you should have known what the song Hypa Hypa is. Anyways,
Speak your language.
so they have like a new song out, and they have like the Briar bowl cuts.
Mm-hmm.
And I pitched that idea to Jeff, and he's like, "Oh, that'd be cool if we find wigs like that." And I'm like, "Wigs?
Sweet mercy.
You're not cutting your hair into a mullet.
No, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't let me do either because he knows I'm gonna complain about it like 2 hours after. Like my hair's not the same anymore. My hair's too cold.
Is that
like,
how you talk?
Yeah, that's how I complain.
When you talk to Jeff.
Yeah.
Hello, honey.
I'm surprised he's still with you.
Right? Oh, poor guy. Bless his heart. But
Bless
yeah,
him.
no, I have no idea what we're gonna. Yeah, that one.
It's the best picture.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. She
Dear
showed me the
Lord.
music
Yeah.
video.
what is that in between them? A horse?
A horse.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They look like the guy from Despicable Me who wears the orange tracksuit.
Yes.
Like it's the same
Yes.
haircut.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's the vibe I was gonna go
That's
for,
the
and
best.
Jeff's like, no, because knowing you're gonna cut your hair.
Oh, no.
I really want to.
Yeah, please don't
Yeah.
cut your hair into
So
a bowl
what
cut
you
or
gonna
a
do
mullet.
now?
I have no idea.
Oh no.
Well, you're running out of time because it's tomorrow.
I know. So, okay. So I have a panda onesie, I have a penguin hoodie, and I have a mermaid tail. I'm not going to wear them all at once, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't want a
past
heat
you.
stroke.
Heat stroke.
So there's that. And I also have a bunch of black clothing. So, I mean, I could just put like a bunch of black makeup on and be like Norwegian metalcore.
You could be Kim Kardashian from the Met Gala. Just get like a stocking to put over your head.
Yeah.
And my
And wear
extensions
all
aren't
black?
long enough. Although I could just clip them together and like another ponytail.
Make a horse
tie 'em.
tail.
Like, you know, boom.
Yeah.
How am I going to eat?
I do have like ladybug wings and
Ladybug wings.
I'm just going to do like
Yeah.
black makeup and just like, you know.
You're so wholesome.
I know.
Candace.
I always go for like the cute ones.
But you're dressing up for Halloween, aren't you?
I am.
What are you gonna be?
Oh.
She's going to be sexy.
As a, I don't know, is it a dominatrix Catwoman? Because it's definitely not the
it's-
same Catwoman that my daughter is.
It's like Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman.
Yeah.
Or
maybe.
Halle Berry
The velvet one?
It's like
So the hot Catwoman.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
It's
we a
got
whole
like
new Catwoman.
ties. Ruth gave me a jumpsuit, and yeah, it
Well-
goes down very far in the back.
It's like
boy.
right just
Hopefully it won't be
above
showing any
the
crack.
butt crack.
Yeah.
We'll have to put pictures of our actual costumes on stories. I know people
Yes.
care so much.
Yes, you guys care so much.
And this
right?
is gonna come out
I like
after
to pretend
Halloween.
I'm an influencer.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys have noticed that with today's story. Yeah, half of the story ended up being upside down.
I thought that was on purpose.
No,
your
I
Instagram
like
story.
watched it and I'm like, what
Why?
the hell? Why is it upside
and like,
down?
why are there like the black cube things?
Yeah.
In our, what's going on?
Instagram's bamboozling
Everybody's
us.
I
looking
know.
at me like I'm a tech genius.
You're
but
the
I know.
boss.
I know how to make reels, but obviously
Your honey is the tech genius, though. He could help you.
He doesn't know how to make an Instagram reel.
I
though.
can help.
You can help me get rid of the black bar in our stupid Instagram reels.
Yeah, kind of
that-
my job.
yeah.
Fine,
Yeah.
Cal. Fine. We'll come to you next time.
Why is it upside down?
Yeah, it's upside down. I don't know why. And I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
It fit the chaotic nature.
Yeah,
of
it's my
what you were
chaotic
doing.
nature.
Yeah.
So what are you going to be, Brandy?
I wanted to be the doll from Squid Games, but
should.
no, the stuff I found from Value Village. I mean, it is technically the costume, but I want to look hot. I don't want to look like a dumpy doll. Like it's Halloween. You get-
Isn't that the character though? A dumpy doll?
yeah, but I don't want to be
It's a
that.
dumpy murderous
I want to be a
doll.
hot girl, so I'm gonna
Oh.
be a slutty witch. 'Cause-
Oh.
Get it,
because
get it.
yeah, I work in a bar and I want
Yeah.
tips because my skirt is short. I'm not dumb.
Because my skirt is short.
I'm not dumb. Yeah, so that should be fun.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, Cal, are you dressing up? Are you coming to mainland?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I haven't figured that out yet. And no, I'm not dressing up.
No?
I haven't.
Why?
I just
Why?
didn't think about it until like yesterday, and I don't know.
You could
You
just
can't-
get some ears and be like, I'm a mouse. Duh.
I'm a big mouse. Yeah, no, I haven't dressed up in a few. I used to work the bars every weekend, right?
Yeah,
so
so you couldn't-
I would never dress up.
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
I
that's
just
what you're
haven't
saying.
Done that
Is
before.
Max.
Yeah, so Max was supposed to go. He wanted to go as Olaf from Frozen.
Oh my
But
gosh.
we tried to make him a costume, and him being slightly autistic, he hated the tightness of it.
Mm.
So that went right out the fucking window. So we went to the Halloween
Fair enough.
store with Mitch a few days ago, and there's nothing there.
Oh.
Place is like sold out, but he found Marshmallow.
Oh, yeah, that was a
Yeah.
cute costume.
Yeah, and do you know who Marshmallow is? The DJ.
yeah.
You know,
He's got like
yeah.
a marshmallow.
Yeah.
Giant
yeah,
marshmallow
yeah.
head. Yeah.
So $50 later, I fucking
Wow.
Couldn't you
Jesus.
just make that with like a bucket and cut some eye holes in?
You know what? Like, I just don't have the time.
Well, that's
We're
Billy
both-
too.
yeah.
They buy
Yeah.
costumes for their kids.
Oh,
And
I
I,
always
make my
buy.
own.
I was like, this costume is $67. And he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's cheap for a Halloween
Yeah.
costume.
I
I'm
always
like,
buy.
I
Yeah, I
fucking
used to work at Spirit Halloween.
fuck that. I
it-
paint like a nose and whiskers on the kids with a
Yeah.
headband from H&M. And I'm like, you're a cat.
Like I said, Cindy tried to do Olaf, that didn't work, and she's just like, I give up.
Yeah.
We're done
Yeah.
this year. But yeah, $50 for a fucking helmet, which is cute, and a shirt,
Yeah.
and that's it. And the
Wow.
dude on the picture is wearing pants, so I thought it came with pants. No, it doesn't go with
Nope.
pants. I mean, I could have read it, but who the fuck does that, right?
I know.
It never comes with all the accessories they show anyway.
No.
Yeah.
Super cute, and he loves it, and I'm
Yeah.
I'm happy with that. And his uncle Mitch bought him the microphone that lights up, so he's super happy. So I mean,
Nice.
whatever. And that's all I give a shit
I
about.
used to
right?
spend like over $100 on the kids' costumes from the Disney store.
Oh my
wow.
god.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. And we've kept all of them for keepsakes because,
That is such a white person thing to do.
right?
Yeah.
It's
Oh my
such
God,
a white
Candace.
Instagram mom thing
Yeah.
to do.
I mean, I'm an Instagram mom with my kids. Totally. When they were younger, I'd take 1,000 pictures, but
Mm-hmm.
I didn't care about Halloween until like last year. Max was like, Halloween is my favorite holiday.
It's my shit.
I'm I'm all about it. So I started decorating, and I like to wear costumes
Reluctantly.
too. Reluctantly.
I
But
guess.
you've seen my display. It's
It's cute.
it's something.
Yeah.
It's not going
I go
on
all
Pinterest.
out for Christmas.
Yes,
Yeah.
Christmas
Yeah.
is my
Yeah, we
favorite.
do.
All out.
That's what we do too. I
Yeah.
think next year though, I'm gonna go all out on Halloween.
Yeah.
Because we
Yeah.
live in the back of my parents' property, and there's like this pathway. So I want to have like a pathway where people can come to our back door and get treats, but make it all like fucking spooky and shit.
Do jump
Nice.
scares. Oh, okay. So
Jump
fun
scares.
fact: November 1st, everything at Spirit is half off.
Okay.
Spirit Halloween.
Yes.
That
Like
does-
if we want to buy costumes for next year.
Yes, or animatronics, same thing. Defective animatronics, depending on what location you go to, because there's 2 different franchisers in the Lower Mainland. So one of them, actually, I think it's supposed to be a corporate thing. That defective, in air quotes, animatronics, you can pay whatever amount you want over $20, and that is a donation for the Children's Hospital.
Well, this is all lovely, but this episode is going to be out long after November 1st.
Yeah, that's their
Oopsie.
fault. They can order it online and have it shipped to Canada.
Yeah. If you're listening to us right now somehow, go to Spirit Halloween on Monday.
Doubt it.
November 1st. I'm going to be there. I'm going to find, we'll see.
Right on.
Okay.
So Halloween's coming up. Ruth seems to know a lot about this spirit world. She looks like it just put a lot of pressure on her. But you kept saying like the veil is getting thinner or something.
I was taking a sip of my hot chocolate.
Because I couldn't get reception on my phone.
Yeah, her Candace is called.
veil is getting thinner. And I was like, I think it's just because we're by a park.
Yeah.
Is that
Okay.
the veil between the spirit world and here?
Yeah.
Is that what
Well,
happens,
don't
Ruth?
talk to me like I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't know shit about Halloween.
Tell us more.
Yeah.
Well, the spooky dookie things.
Spooky dookie.
The spooky dookie things.
Wow.
Come out in the fall because the veil has been thinned.
Okay. So
Okay.
there's more ghost activity, more spirit stuff happening in the fall.
Yeah, well, specifically like around Halloween. But yes, the fall.
Okay. Okay.
So what's your spookiest story that you have for us? Do you have a ghost story that you can tell us?
I have many, but I'm like so drawing a blank because we had like that little spooky talk fest in the car.
Are you going to tell the viewers about something spooky like that? That thing, that entity?
Oh, yes. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Buckle up.
Buckle up, people.
So, like, ever since I was a kid, I've had this like weird thing attached to me. And I like, he literally is like a really tall man, and his like skin is like covered in tar, and it's like kind of scab. Have you ever seen like a burn victim and their skin's like all,
In movies, yeah.
yeah, like specifically in movies?
Okay, thing, you mean like a spirit?
Maybe.
Yeah. Or
Maybe. It's not
Entity.
like an actual human
No, it's not
following
like
you
just
around.
not a stalker. No. Although,
that's
Just
scary
checking.
enough, but still, yeah.
but like, yeah, it's just like a kind of, I guess like a person of a different realm, you could say. And like they've been around since I've been a child.
So you dream about this thing?
Yeah, like I'll have a normal dream, and then as soon as the shit goes south in my dream, it's like, oh, I wonder who it is. Take a glance. Oh, there's freaking Tarman. By the way, I named him Tarman.
I am Tarman.
Yeah, and it's just always
I come
there.
to destroy you.
And like a few weeks ago, I think it's been like a weeks ago at this point, like almost a month. I was having like a weird dream, and then I like woke up to go to the bathroom, and then I like could feel like someone's behind me, and then there's like a mirror on our bedroom wall, and I just see this motherfucker behind me, and I'm just like, oh hell no, like it's Tarman, like I do not.
He
have-
moved with you.
Stop it.
I'm like, I do not have the time.
He
or
found you in your
patience
new
for
place.
this. Yeah, he basically found me in my new place. And I have a full bladder. I really have to go. And I'm just like, okay, like I cannot. So I finally just like grow a pair, go to the washroom, come back. And then as I'm walking past the mirror goes flying off the fucking wall.
Yikes.
And Jeff is like, what the fuck was that? I'm like, it's just Tarman, I'll clean it up. And he's just
Tarman.
like,
No
what?
big deal. NBD.
Right?
Yeah.
So this is like a reoccurring character in your psyche that
Yes.
I mean I
It's
say
like a-
I
it's
say
like Janice
psyche
from
because
Friends.
like ghosts are like unproven, right?
Yeah.
So
So you don't believe in ghosts
I don't know. I kind of felt like when I was a kid
or
that
spirits?
there was a spirit in my house that was a child. I often felt like somebody was watching me all the time. And at a certain point, I was like, your name is David, and I'm going to address you because I feel like you're always near me. And I would like change in the corner thinking that this little boy was watching me.
Oh yeah.
And then
Little
eventually
pervy
I was
boy.
like,
Because there probably was a little boy watching you.
there's no boys in my family.
Doesn't have
Not
to be your
spirit.
family.
But I just said to him, like, I just said out loud, like, can I change alone? And then it would feel like I was alone. And sometimes he would like follow me in the garage and stuff. And I'd be like, can we not do this? It's a little creepy in there. I don't want to have a spirit with me. But then
How old were you?
like 9, 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he just went
Pretty
away.
huge.
He just went away.
Kids are way more receptive to that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
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 It just always felt like something was in the room with me. I was alone a lot as a kid. My parents worked. My sister was too cool to play with me. So I was home alone a lot. Maybe that's what
At
it
9
was.
and 10.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's pretty
geez.
normal.
This was the 90s,
Okay.
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
That's true.
90s
That's
it was
true.
fine. Now, not
Yeah.
so much.
No, I used to come
Yeah.
home from school by myself.
Yeah, you guys
all
have
the
me
time.
babysitting now. That's scary.
Yes.
Yeah, my parents worked until
Scary
dinner
for
time.
you last time.
Oh my god.
We're not going back
And
there.
speaking of demons or spirits or whatever,
Oh
my
my
child was possessed with one the other night. She acted like she was. She was screaming her head off. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Jesus.
I know, 7-year-old.
I'm gonna bring holy water next time.
I know. Sprinkler.
And a spray bottle, like sit down. Oh my god.
Have you ever felt a spirit, Candace?
Oh yeah, all the time. Yeah. I think I told this story on the box for it, but I had like
The
a
episode's not out yet.
No, it'll be out very soon.
Okay.
We got a little delayed.
This one
yeah.
first.
I
Yeah.
I'm just
so
kidding.
we're like double dipping here, but I had a First Nations spirit that was that had visited me twice
in your like in night in your dreams.
in my dream. Yeah, like full regalia, everything. And the one time he ran across the room and started choking me, and I was on like heavy cold medication, but it always gets triggered like when I hear drumming. We went to, what was it, the Stampede in Calgary, and they had like a little First Nations type
drum
The
circle.
fuck was
yeah,
that?
like a little drum
No
circle. Like
idea.
it was like a presentation,
Oh
and
no, but her hand was away from it.
no,
She
I
went
sm-
like
I
this.
smacked
Oh.
it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
God, we're
like,
talking about ghosts and everything. We're like, what the fuck?
we like,
What is
Cal and I looked at each other when we heard a thud.
Hear a
We're
random
like,
noise.
oh god, it's
Yeah.
beginning.
So that one, he was choking me, and my sister snapped me out of it. My sister, my friend, because there was a bunch of girls that were, we were staying at my friend's house. And then again, during the Olympics in 2010, I walked past some drumming. And then that night I had another dream. It's like almost like I know when it's going to happen because it's like slow motion. Like I feel like it's
Yeah.
like almost like a slow motion experience. And it's like it sticks in my mind or something. And so then maybe I was like unconsciously dreaming it or something. But he ran into the bedroom, and I was married at the time. So I was married to Nate, and then
Just to clarify.
jumps over Nathan in the bed and starts choking me, like he's like standing over top of me. And so yeah, it was
What the fuck?
terrifying.
So you seriously need to talk to my wife.
Yeah.
We have.
Know about that specifically.
Can we honestly do like a little coven thing?
It has not come back.
Because you haven't heard
Since
drumming.
then. Yeah, but and I have heard drumming a lot.
I was gonna
so-
drum.
You
Sorry.
We're gonna
stop it.
trying to bamboozle you here.
You're trying to trigger me, aren't
There's
you?
obviously something connected to you, though.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, obviously.
So you obviously believe in the spirit
Oh, yeah.
world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never
I had,
any
okay, my
experience.
weirdest experience. We were fucking around with the Ouija board. Good story.
Oh, I
Oh,
didn't
yes.
bring one.
Nope.
Candace is like, fuck
Or
that.
my
Nope.
blanket.
As adult or child.
I was 21.
Okay.
So you know,
Adultish.
young adultish thing. Yeah. I thought it was bullshit. This was way before I met my wife and way before all that stuff, right? But we were living in a basement suite
How to
and
pull my pants up.
weird.
Sorry.
That's okay. I'm used to it. I have a child.
Yes, it is like we have a child with Ruth.
We were living in this basement suite, renting it from a friend. There was like 4 of us in there, right? And she had this like, I don't know, it was like an old TV stand. She just left it in there. We're like, cool, we put our TV on it. Well, we're digging through it, and there's this old fucking Ouija board. But it's made out of plastic, and everything's plastic. And I'm like, oh, this is kind of cheesy, right?
It's
Like,
hokey.
yeah. But we're like, all right, we had a couple drinks. We're like, let's do it. So there was like 4 or 5 of us. My one buddy didn't want to even touch it. And So we all try to move it around, and it feels like plastic on plastic. Like it's not smooth, right? It's kind of. We then eventually started talking to somebody, and it was literally like it was on air, and it was the weirdest feeling. And I know that sounds weird, but it was like, and there was like 4 of us all touching it at the same time and moving it, and we tried moving it together when we weren't talking, and it was, you know, it was rough. But then when we were talking to this person, it was literally like on air. It was the weirdest fucking thing. So we started asking all these different questions. I can't even remember what most of them are, but we found out from talking to him that it was a little boy, like a young boy, and I can't remember his name to save my fucking life, but he was here in Fort Langley in the cemetery, because we were in Walnut Grove at the time, which is only like 10 minutes away, right? So naturally we all jumped in the car to try to find him, but we couldn't.
Wow.
But what happened is, I don't know my history exactly, so don't take this with a grain of salt, but I know there was a big flood here, like back in the a long time ago, and it washed out the graveyard. And there was actually some stories about a boy and a girl, a young boy and a girl that died together, and they were buried in the graveyard or something. I can't remember the full story, so don't. So weirdly,
I know what story you're talking about.
Yeah. My buddy Ken, totally unrelated. I've never told him this story. This was years ago, right? They went for a graveyard walk in the graveyard, right? And he's a big guy. They're walking around, and he took a break and was standing next to, I think, to the cenotaph that's over there for the vets. And his friends came back, and they're like, "Who are you talking to?" And he's like, "What?" He's like, "Well, who is near you? There's that little boy right next to you." And he's like, "There's nobody here." And they like got all freaked out because they all saw this little boy standing next to Ken. Freaked me out because I'm like, I've never told Ken this story, right? And we weren't friends back then or anything like that.
Weird.
And then I've gone to that cemetery a couple times. I went once with my wife and Mitch.
Yeah, because you guys did ghost hunting.
Yeah, just for fun. We were
And
like,
he didn't
why not?
invite me.
We didn't know you.
Well,
That was like
Next time.
6 years
Next
ago.
time.
that's your fault.
We were walking through, and we got some weird noises because we were recording stuff and stuff. But I swear to God, and I don't know how to explain it, I could feel somebody holding my hand. And it was like this electric, like, it was like this kind of like electric.
Sorry, touch is like a
touching.
thing for me.
Sorry,
so I'm like,
sorry. But it was like this electric, like.
That's weird because when you said that, I got like started getting like weird itches on my hand, and then you start touching this one, I'm like, it's too much.
But
Weird.
it felt like somebody was holding my hand, but it was electric. Like it was like a
that
pins and
staticky.
needles.
Pins and needles, yeah.
And I walked around, and as soon as I walked out of the gate, it disappeared.
Do you leave
Weird.
money at the gate?
I didn't know.
Why
So that's
would
wrong.
you leave money at the gate?
Just show respect for this ghosties.
Yeah.
What are they going to use money for?
I don't know, the afterlife to start
Yeah.
pay for their ferry across the River of Styx. I don't know.
Okay.
You gotta ask them.
You say this like I don't know, but it's all this information I clearly don't
There was a
know.
lot of old.
yeah, it's just like this. I don't know. It's just
They used to, like, the Romans used to put the coins on the eyes.
Yeah.
So
A
that's
lot
their
of cultures
fare.
used to bury their gold and their weapons and their goods and even their wives and their servants with them when they died, so they could take them.
Okay.
Right. So
and
I
I
don't
keep
know.
hearing something over there, and I'm like always like, what the fuck?
We're in a building with a bunch of employees.
Next to a
We're-
graveyard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next to a graveyard.
Yeah,
there's-
With a
100-year-old
funeral happening right
Yeah.
there.
Our condolences to that
Yeah.
family there.
Yeah.
Yes. Deepest condolences.
But yeah, and there's just,
But back to our jokes.
I don't know. Yeah, there's some. That was
Sorry.
probably my weirdest stuff.
I played Ouija board all the time as a kid, and it always just felt fake.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think I'd done it a couple times before, and I'm like, oh, this is bullshit. But I can't replicate what we did. It was fucking weird, and we all thought one of us was doing it.
Yeah.
But we weren't. Like, we all tried to do it, and we couldn't do it. It was really, really weird.
Weird.
Okay, so I had this crazy hokey teacher in, I don't know, high school. It was grade 9 maybe, or no. Maybe it was grade 10. Anyway, she was an English teacher, and she was very spiritual. And
Wait, what was her name?
I can't remember.
Oh, okay. Because
And-
I had one like that at my school, Miss Harris.
Yeah, it was
She
Miss
would tell
Harris.
us about her drumming circles with her girlfriends, and that they would like have drumming circles naked on full moons and stuff like that. And she's just like,
She's a witch.
yeah, she kind of hinted at like all this stuff because she's like,
Yeah.
you know about this stuff, like.
I'm cool. I
And I'm
do
like,
naked drum circles.
I'm a minor. I'm not gonna hang out in the woods naked with my teacher.
I'm a minor.
Yeah, that's very inappropriate. But yeah, she brought in this lady that I don't know what she was. Maybe she was a witch. I'm not sure. But she sensed that the class was very spiritual. And me and another boy that had gone to my church were both in the class. And so I don't know, like...
Filled with the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, what she was sensing or whatever. But anyway, so she brought this lady in, and the lady got us all to stand around in a circle, and she was like, we're going to, like, what is it, light as a feather, stiff as a board.
I played that as a kid too.
Yeah, and so
That's a fun game.
She wanted to do it on Aaron, the other boy that he volunteered to do it, but he was like, it's not going to work on me. And she was like, well, you have to believe that it will work. And he's like, it's not going to work. And so they tried to lift him up just with like fingers like that.
Yeah,
just two fingers.
You put 2 fingers underneath and everybody lifts at the same time.
No, it's like this.
It's like this?
Yeah, it's like that.
I was a kid.
So anyway, so then they tried to lift him and absolutely could not move him at all. And then they tried another kid and they lifted him all the way up above their heads.
What the fuck?
A bunch of kids. Yeah, with their fingers like that. Yeah, it was crazy. So I saw
Was he
that with
Jesus kept him on the ground.
Jesus was like, I ain't having it.
We're not letting the devil in this
No. Yeah. You
Weird.
marked, sir.
Yeah, we used to play that light as a feather. Did you
Yeah.
guys ever play? God, I sound like such a crazy child. Where you would like choke your friends out and
No.
No.
nobody
I think
did
All
that.
the
that
time.
was like low-key
No?
psychopath. Yeah.
No, you used to like
What?
take a bunch of deep breaths and then somebody would literally choke you out and you'd pass
Is
out
that
for
where
a
you
few
use belts?
seconds.
Is that
Do you
like
use-
a-
Do you use belts?
No, you
Is that
just-
like a sexual?
That's what
Absolutely
Yeah.
not. Absolutely not. We
You
were
don't
children.
like to be choked?
What
Okay.
the
I didn't say
What,
that.
you don't
I
tie a
didn't
belt
say
around
that.
your neck? And
No.
like,
Do you guys have
not with
say,
a belt.
Do you guys say like banana when you guys are like about to pass out?
No, we were children. Stop. This was all in correlation with the Ouija board and that light as
Okay,
a feather.
Okay, so
That's
you
because
wait
the
till you're
craft.
about to see God, and then it's like,
Yes.
okay,
And then
banana.
safe word.
There is no saved word. You're just basically
Dead.
murdering each other,
Oh my
hoping that it
God.
doesn't go all the way.
And that's how everybody grew up with weird kinks.
Yeah, except for Mitch.
Except for Mitch, no kinks,
Nobody was
Yeah.
choking him out.
no fetishes. No.
No, he likes Amazonian girls.
And alien,
Not yet,
alien
anyways.
sex.
Yeah.
He'd have sex with
He's
an
got
alien.
lots of time. Figure it out.
Good
3 feet.
times. So Ruth brought her
Sorry.
A game.
Ouija.
Ouija. No, you
No,
brought
tarot.
you brought your
Tarot.
tarot cards.
Tarot.
I
So
haven't done it in a while, so I also brought my
Oh,
book.
she brought the cutie ones.
Those are very cute.
Yeah, it was
Correct.
either these ones or the occult ones with like pic photos of demons on it, but I figured
those would've
Candace
been
would not
better.
like that.
so
Those would have been better. That would have been a good way to get you right.
I got a
in there.
tattoo of one of them.
Let's play with tarot cards, but
Yeah.
they're cute.
They're cute ones.
so
for
how
you.
do tarot cards work? Are you supposed to like set an intention or ask a question?
like a vague question?
A
Or
vague question.
Do you ask the question out loud
You can.
or do you just think of it?
Or
are
you can.
Or what do you do? Do you just pull cards for specific people and yeah?
I kind of just shuffle till it feels right. Sorry, I haven't done it in a while, so
That's
I'm
okay.
out of
Me and
practice.
Candace have literally never done this. I've
Fair.
never
I've
had
never
a
done it.
reading.
Okay, so there's like different types of ways you can pull it. I typically do like it's just a standard 3 cards. There's also one for your week in at a glance, and it's like 7 cards, and then like for each day or whatever's going to happen in the week, and then a main card. Sometimes I'll do like a card for focusing, like oh today I should focus on the Hermit, so that means this thing.
Okay.
It's very
Gotcha.
intuitive.
Does your wife pull tarot cards?
She doesn't do tarot, but she does
Oracle cards.
oracle cards. Yeah.
There's a
She's-
difference.
What is it? Do you know? What's the
I
difference?
have Oracle cards. I have 2 different decks.
Oracle's
One's a
a bit-
cute one, and then there's an asshole one.
Yeah, I think oracle is more of just like intuitively pulling a card and I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to explain that better. Can you explain it better than I can? Because I'm
Nope.
failing. No, it's just like she'll pull a card and
It gives you like an intention
yeah,
for the day.
and
Yeah.
it'll kind of like
It's not a question answer.
no.
Or like even like a mantra of the day. Like 'cause I
Right.
have one that's like light work, and it's like it gives you like an affirmation. And then there's the assholey one that's like the rebel deck, and it'll say things like suck it up, buttercup. Don't be such a little bitch.
Okay.
Like literally one of the cards says that. I think
Yeah.
we did that one once, and then you're
Yeah.
like, wow, this deck's an asshole. And I'm like, yeah, it is.
You got to be very careful when you get tarot readings from people because people love to scam you.
Well, it's an interpretation, obviously.
Yeah.
And that's it. You got to take it for what it is.
Yeah.
But honestly, like, you shouldn't be paying a lot of money for that kind of service. Like,
No.
you know, it's okay
Yeah.
to throw $20, but you know, some people charge like $100 a reading, and it's bullshit, and it's all
Yeah.
bullshit, and they're all these
The
holistic.
ancestors are speaking to me.
Yeah.
I must do a reading for you.
And
But
I'm
sure
so
there's-
woke.
I'm sure there's some
Yeah.
people who
There are.
are good readers.
And and they're the ones that don't charge you $100 for a reading,
Okay.
right? They're
Okay.
the ones that'll charge you, like, you know, Cindy.
I do it for shits and giggles.
Well, that's it, right? You do
Yeah.
it for that. Cindy might charge like, you know, she wouldn't, honestly, for reading, she doesn't charge anything, right? If she was gonna, she doesn't do them though because she doesn't like them because of that, right? She
Right.
doesn't want, it's not that it's hokey, but people interpret things in a way, right? And she'd
Gotcha.
rather do this kind of stuff for free just because she doesn't want to, you know.
Although my readings have been pretty on par. Someone I used to work with, they were going through really intense financial things because their husband got into a car accident, and the other party member in the accident was completely at fault, and they kind of tried to scam the system.
Yeah.
And I was just like, the cards read that everything's going to come to light. That person's going to get fucked over royally, and that you guys are going to financially gain from this blunder. And then she's like, oh, and I didn't know what it was about. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? And she's just like, well, and she told me that her husband got into a car accident while driving a corporate truck, like an 18-wheeler, and totaled this person's car when the person actually did a brake check, like right in front of the truck.
Brake check.
Nice.
Right? And I'm just like, okay, and what happened? And she's like, well, there's an investigation now because we have a dash cam, but the dash cam's too high in the truck, but someone's had a security camera facing the intersection where this happened and saw everything. And so they got a shit ton of money out of that. And then one of my other girlfriends wanted to get a reading done by me. She's like, oh, I want to see what's going to happen with my health. And I'm like, well, girl, it's not looking good. And turned out like she got alopecia.
Alopecia.
Yeah, because she was very
Oh.
vain. She was like, I feel bad saying this, but it was kind of like karma because she was a bitch. She was an absolute asshole. She got alopecia, she lost hairs and stuff like that.
Lost hairs.
Lost hairs.
Hairs.
Just
her
like
hairs-
4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just 4 strands specifically. So she lost a bit of hair, not a lot. But she's like, I'm like, this medical issue is going to be an eye opener for you. You're going to learn to treat people differently because of it. And now she's like a significantly nicer person because she realized that she's a fucking asshole and that was her karma.
And that your looks aren't the most important thing.
Do you
about
see money in my future?
Yeah. Will Candace succeed in business? That's what we need to know.
Do you
Computer
know if there will
says
be
no.
success in my next venture?
Like, that's the thing. I honestly
like, no,
believe
it will
that,
fail.
that tarot readings that are real, and there are people that can do it. Not everybody.
Yeah. I don't do it
I just,
often.
it's the people that scam you into
Yeah.
doing it.
Yeah.
Or like psychics that charge you $150 and they're just full of shit.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
typically
like, I've had a couple of readings. I don't usually get many of them done, but what she told me things that I already knew, but the fact that she knew them without me telling her I was like, okay, cool.
Right.
She was $20.
Yeah.
And to me, that was okay. I'm like, I'll pay you $20 for your time. That's cool. It was like a 15-minute reading. I'm not going to pay you $150, right?
No.
You know,
Yeah.
$100, $80 even, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of my old coworkers, she told me she would spend thousands of dollars every year on fortune tellers and stuff like that. And I basically just one Starbucks drink, man. Just,
People
I'll
are
read
very-
your cards, and she's like, your cards are the exact same what she said, and I lost thousands of dollars, and I just gave you
That's
a
sad.
Starbucks.
People
And,
prey on people that need help.
yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
absolutely.
when you want an answer
Yeah,
to something.
and this is a really good way of feeling better about yourself.
Okay, so this doesn't always just happen in this type of an industry either. Like if you know anything about, like those specialty preachers that are out there and stuff like
Yeah.
that. It's all the same,
Yeah.
right? So this happens in the Christianity religion,
Yeah.
circles as
Oh
well.
yeah, for
right?
sure.
So if there's somebody profiting, it's usually
A scam.
a scam.
Yeah, I find churches are probably one of the worst for that. I understand
Absolutely.
that they do some good things.
Yeah. Yeah.
But at the same time, they take a lot of money.
That's why it's been very hard for me to, move on to, even consider going to another church. I feel like that whole industry is corrupt. And a lot of it, like where does the money go? Does it fund, you to live in a beautiful home in White Rock while people are in Wally, giving you money or
and
what?
of course, it's general. Not all of them are
Yeah.
bad. But honestly, in my opinion, I think organized religion is the worst fucking thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think if you want to be
Agreed.
a Christian, be a Christian.
Yeah.
But I do not think that you should be giving money to a church to be a Christian.
Absolutely. I think that you should be giving to worthy causes.
Yeah.
But you've also got to be careful about worthy causes as well, because
Yeah.
a lot of the
You gotta
times
do
they
your
profit
research,
off of that as well. But there's greed everywhere.
You're better
right?
off
It's not
making
just
sandwiches and handing them out to the homeless than giving money to fucking churches.
Putting together little
And you
things
not
for-
giving money to a church does not make you any more or less of a person. Mm-hmm. And if they tell you that, they're full of shit.
That's right.
Yeah, it's your intentions.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I think that you should have good intentions when you're giving,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Speaking of intentions, if a company asks you to donate money for a cause, don't do it. Donate the money directly to them yourself so
Yeah.
you get the tax break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walmart asks
Yeah,
you to
Walmart-
donate
sorry,
and they
but-
use it as a tax break.
yeah.
I recently learned that.
I literally, I roll my eyes and everything. Like, do you want to donate to such and such? I'm like, no, thank you. Like, even, like Toys R Us asks to donate to the Autism Network. And I'm like, you know what? I have a child with autism. I donate to the cause because that is my
Directly.
cause.
Yeah.
I used to always,
Yeah.
do you want to donate a couple dollars? Yeah, sure, whatever. Don't do it anymore. The
No,
only
no,
time I do it
no.
is if I'm at McDonald's and they want you to round up.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
whatever. I'll round up my 50 cents to make $15. That's cool.
Or like
Ethan does that too.
McDonald's
Yeah.
when they're for their McDonald house.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's their
The
own
Ronald McDonald
charity.
House. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I usually go on that day and get a Big Mac. But
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
actually
I
today
haven't
is
had a Big
Miracle
Mac.
Treat Day at Dairy Queen.
Oh.
What's that mean?
You buy a Blizzard and they give money to Children's Hospital.
Oh, okay.
Same kind of bullshit. I'm
what,
sure they
what
get a
do we have
tax
going,
break.
Whatever you have going here, Ruth.
I'm just aggressively shuffling still.
Okay, so who are you going to read first?
Who wants to go first?
How about Brandy? Since you're our fearless leader.
All right. I have no intention, but okay.
Or questions?
Just be open-minded.
Just be open to it.
I don't
Receive.
receive what? Just pull a card. Do
Just-
I have to have?
Pull the damn card.
Do I have to have an intention for it?
I don't know. Is there a question of some sort that you don't have to say it out loud. If you want, you can text me the question.
Okay.
Or do you just want to have it in your head and not say it out loud?
Because if it's not something you're comfortable with, our listener / occasional viewer,
Our 4 listeners. No, I don't know. I don't feel like cards have the answer to any question, so it's hard to form
True.
a
We'll see.
question.
okay.
Okay. I got a question, but it's in my head. We'll see.
Okay. So I'm going to do like a 3-card spread. So the first card is you. The second card is your issue. And the third card will be the outcome.
Okay.
So I'm just going to tell you what the cards mean. And then afterwards,
I'll let you
can-
know if they're relevant at all.
Yes.
Okay.
So you are the Queen of Wands. The other party or your issue is the Page of Cups. And reversed 3 of Swords.
Okay.
And
Just get her
again,
a handy dandy little.
I know I had to
cutie
refer
little
to my
booklet.
book because I
I don't know how you'd remember all that. There's so much. Yeah.
There is a lot. There's so much. Page of Cups is puppy love, creativity, and dreamness. The Page of Cups is an introspective youth or energy in your life. The Page of Cups possesses a kind heart and is inclined towards art. Oh, wow. I should have been reading yours first. He may let credit he deserves pass by him out of shyness or humility. I feel like I knew who that's about.
Yeah.
It's about Max. My question is
Yeah.
about Max.
Yeah.
And then, where the fuck is the queen? So truthfulness, energy, and English is not my first language.
Entrepreneur. Oh my God. no.
Entrepreneurialism.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Entrepreneurialism.
Okay, the Queen of Wands represents an older person or energy in your life, usually leaning towards an internalized focus on and self-actualization presence. She is an intriguing character, and the Queen of Wands lights up any room she steps into and may have a strong independent streak.
Okay, well, that's me.
Yeah. You also, apparently, according to this, you love nature, family, and animals. Very accurate.
Seems on brand.
And confident in career aspects. Yeah.
Sure, so confident.
You are
Nice.
quiet and sure pride in yourself.
Nice.
Yeah, that's you.
Okay, that's weird.
100%.
And then reverse swords. Optimism, recovery, and forgiveness. The Three of Swords reversed in a reading can indicate that you are on the road to recovery after a difficult time. You've been exercising a cautious optimism, and congratulations, that energy is now at last starting to return to you. Continue to count your blessings.
Okay, that's so fucked up.
What, is it accurate?
That is
Well,
so good.
the question
or
is
vaguely accurate.
The question is about Max.
Yeah.
So, he's going through an interesting time in his life.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I just
Puberty
want to
and
know that
potentially transitioning.
he's doing okay.
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
Nice.
So he is doing okay?
Yeah, it seems like
Okay,
he
good.
is. Yeah. He's going to do fine. That's what the card said.
Yeah.
Okay. Candace,
Okay, me?
Well, let me shuffle it again.
do you
Alright.
have a question, or are you going to be awkward like I was?
I think I'll be awkward too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so while I'm reshuffling, so my brother, Carlos, he wanted to we would do weekly readings when I was living with my mom again. And one of the times I was doing a reading, this one freaking card, I believe it was the 9 of Swords, kept falling out of the deck over and over and over. And then I'm like, okay, well, screw this. We reshuffle the deck multiple times, shoving the card back in, and it was the first card pulled in his reading. And he was just like, what the fuck? Like, he was tripping out.
Was it meaningful?
Yeah, it was meaningful towards him. Like, he was like, oh, yeah, I'm on the right track. And I'm like,
Neat.
yeah, okay, cool. Get the fuck out of my room.
Yeah, we're done being friendly now, brother. Beat it.
Womb mate.
Womb mate.
Womb mate.
I don't think you guys were womb mates, though. You're not
No, we were
twins.
never twins,
Yeah.
but we
Yeah.
were, you know.
You did.
I moved in right when he moved out.
You took over the lease.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to listen to this and be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's our number one fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Polishing his sounding rods for this.
Oh.
Don't worry. I thought he was talking about the wands you used to find water and not the sounding that we've talked about too many times on this podcast.
Yeah.
Gross.
He asked me, he's like, are you into sounding? And I'm like, why do you ask that? And he's like, you guys talk about it a lot.
Well, none of us have penises, so.
Well, Carl does.
Hi. Hi.
Well, yeah, I know that, but
I don't stick rods on my dick, so we're out.
good to confirm.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Or so he says. Cynthia, feel free to
Yeah.
clarify. We don't need to.
Or
know.
not.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Candace,
Here we go.
You got your question?
So this is Candace's card.
Mm-hmm.
Her predicament or obstacle.
Oh, really? Okay. So my card? I thought that it went my predicament.
No.
No.
No,
No.
you.
Me?
Thingy, outcome.
Okay.
I
Ooh,
got
the
2
moon.
reverse cards. So.
The moon is so cute.
I gotta put my
Okay.
glasses back on.
Let me get my spectacles.
Spectacles and testicles. Everything's
Wallet and
in-
watch.
Spectacles and testicles, wallet and watch.
That's
Yeah,
what
what guys
boys
check
need.
for every time when they
Okay.
leave.
Yeah.
My glass, my balls, my wallet, my watch.
Make sure they're still there.
Yeah.
I assume phone would be in there now if it was newer.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, watch, phone, same thing.
Oh, my watch is vibrating. Okay, so
What does that mean? Oh, God.
I'm dying.
You're dead.
Okay, so Candace, your card is
Uh-oh.
okay.
Negative?
It's negative. I'm curious. When I tell you don't have to tell us what your
Okay.
thing is. Okay. So the 9 of Cups reversed. Dissatisfaction, materialism, and overspending. A card of accomplishment. The 9 of Cards, when reversed, can significantly disappoint at the fruits of your labor. It may be that your wishes were unrealistic, your expectations too high, or your time and effort not enough.
That's not good.
Is this-
No, I shall not read on that one. Okay,
No, read
anyways.
it. Read on.
Okay. Okay, so the Nine of Cups reverse can appear in a reading when there's a feeling of dissatisfaction. This card in a reverse position warns of imbalance. Be careful that any feelings of unfulfillment are addressed in a healthy way. With the Nine of Cups reversed, it can be easy to lean onto materialism to try and perk yourself up.
Okay.
So we're going to postpone that shopping trip to Winners
Okie
just for a while.
I've not been doing any shopping lately, so
Let's hope not. Okay.
But do you want to?
I always want to.
Yeah.
Don't we all?
Yeah. No more shopping.
No more for you.
Figure your shit out first.
Yeah.
And then the Three of Cups reverse, which is your middle card. In reverse position, the Three of Cups can signify a self-pitying feeling on your part. Reverse this card can be a sign that you are feeling empty in your relationships. You may feel like you are the only one putting in any work with no gratitude. The conflict that can come from this feeling cannot be understated. If you value your relationships, be honest and communicate with others with how you feel. Be prepared to take a step back if the relationship is toxic. And now the moon. It's like, wow, this is bad. The High Priestess sees that you have an idea filled with potential. Oh, okay, so this is your outcome.
Okay.
Thumbs up. It's good.
Thumbs up. So the High Priestess. Wait, what the fuck? I'm reading the wrong card.
Oh,
Great.
shit.
Oh, it gets worse.
The moon is like, fuck you.
I think it is. Yeah, I was reading the wrong card because I
the
didn't have
worst reading ever.
so I didn't have my glasses on. And I just saw an icon, like the picture, and I'm like, yeah, this is it. It's not.
Okay.
Let me just find the right page.
More negativity.
I'm a professional. Okay, the moon. Illusion, deception, calm. Girl, this is a bad reading. I'm sorry. This is a card of illusion and genius. Genius. Keep that in mind. While it may seem frightening, remember that something beautiful can still come out of mental hurt. Something beautiful
Okay.
and genius.
Okay.
Though it's still important to take care of yourself, the problems that you have are in your head, for better or for worse. Ask yourself, what am I experiencing? Is what I am experiencing real, or is it possibly an illusion? Whatever your answer is, this may help your worries wane as naturally as possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
That was a mess.
So I'll weigh in. So the first one was inaccurate.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I did go through, like, we went through like financial difficulty years ago. So that materialism, all that stuff, the dissatisfaction was completely stripped away.
Yeah, sorry. I'm like wiping my eyes because I'm like sweaty.
So you're like crying. That was the worst reading ever.
So
the window.
that type of dissatisfaction, the type of materialistic, how that was probably how I used to be, maybe before.
Yeah, it could be like past, present, future.
Yeah,
as
before.
well.
But now I'm like satisfied with more of the little things.
Yeah.
Because that's one thing that I've been working on. So yeah. And then the middle one, I can't remember. What was that one?
Chaos.
It was all bad.
It was a fucking
It
nightmare.
was pretty chaotic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you can also interpret the cards as past, present, future.
Yeah.
As well.
No, and one thing too is I think that for me, like trying to improve on my relationship with my kids has been one thing that I think just been like my path right now. You know, it's like
The middle card was about relationships.
Yeah.
Strained relationships.
yeah, and so that could be, you know, something that was past, but it's definitely not
ongoing.
Yeah,
Currently.
not ongoing. Yeah.
Yeah. So it seems like tarot cards have quite a wide interpretation, like
Yeah.
you were talking
Yeah.
about. They could be taken really any
Yeah.
way.
Because like a 3-card spread, it could either be you, your problem, or a person, and outcome, or past, present, future.
Yeah.
It could be like a whole range of things.
And you don't need any experience to do this. You can just get a deck that comes with a book.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not trying to shit on you.
No.
I'm
I
just
know, don't
saying,
worry.
like,
Like,
if
yeah,
anybody was
you can.
interested, like,
Yeah,
it's
you
not like
totally
you went to
could.
fucking school for this.
No.
No,
I do
you're
not
just-
have a doctorate in tarot card reading, clearly.
You're just interested.
But I think
Yeah.
some people can read them better than others, for sure.
Well, I
Yeah,
think you have
there's
to be
definitely
somewhat
people that can
intuitive
read it better
Yeah.
than me.
to figure out how
Yeah.
to interpret it.
I've also haven't been doing it in a hot minute, like months. I've just been neglecting it. I feel like I
How
need to do
dare
it
you?
more. I know,
How
right?
dare you?
I'd be a fucking better witch if I was on it.
A better witch.
A better witch.
Well, that was fun. Cal, do you want a tarot card reading or should we
Yep.
wrap this party up?
Nope, do me.
Oh,
No.
it's getting ready to put them away.
You want me to do it? You don't have to be a pro. I'll just do it. No. Ruth has.
Hopefully it's more
Some
positive
witch.
than
Right?
it was.
That was
So
fucking negative.
when it's inaccurate, does it leave the person feeling confused?
Hell yeah, I'd be fucking confused. I'd be like, whoa, spending. I'm a broke bitch. What do you mean spending?
Yeah.
Because I'm
yeah.
a broke bitch. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's because I'm not the one that spends money.
Nate.
That could have been for me. I almost bought a Christmas tree yesterday.
I was thinking of buying a Christmas tree, and then I saw these pop-up ones that you just have like a Festivus pole, and you just place the thing on, and it just unravels.
I have seen that. I already have 3 Christmas trees.
Yeah, you
Oh.
don't need any more.
But I want one more. Because I bought a flocked Christmas tree
Oh, I
off of
my flock
Marketplace
Christmas tree.
last year. And
It's so flocking nice.
it is really nice, but it smells like the person who had it last.
Ew.
Well, that's the worst.
And I don't know if that's going to go away.
Doesn't sound like it or smell like it.
I took it out of the box just to see what it was like. And I was like, this
Can you
smells
spray it
like...
with some essential oils maybe or something?
I don't like the smell of things. Like I'm allergic to perfume.
Febreze it.
Yeah.
What about some eucalyptus up in that?
What about I go to Walmart and buy a new one for $129 and it smells like my house?
It's got a fart in the box.
What the fuck? My house doesn't smell like farts. How dare you?
Yeah, but it'll smell like you. It'll be your fart.
I
in the
do not
box.
smell like farts.
No, you don't.
No, that would be
That would be me.
awkward.
Just in the box.
Okay, Cal, you got your question.
All right, Cal.
Yes.
You got your
Okay.
vague question.
It's like,
that
how
may or may
long
not
do I have
be-
to put up with
Put it
these
forth.
bitches?
No. This is the highlight of my day.
You know it's your girl.
The chariot is reversed in the first one. I don't know how you want to interpret it. Is the you thing, whatever, past, present, future.
Okay.
You
Gotcha.
See how they
I
read.
gotcha.
all fucking upside down.
So if the card
Story
is
of my
upside
life.
down, it's
So what
reversed.
happens if it's upside down?
Sometimes, depending on the card itself, if it's reversed, it could be a bad thing
Mm-hmm.
or a good thing. It also depends what other cards are with it. That also indicate that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, read.
Okay,
Read
let's
it.
see.
I have my glasses on, so let's hope I don't go to the wrong freaking one. Ew. I mean, they're all fucking reversed. Sorry, I just
You
got
might have
really,
to, you might have to cut out all the
Distracted.
dead air.
I really got sidetracked there. I'm like, oh wow, cool stuff. That I haven't
Put your
read yet.
glasses on.
They're on. They're on. That's the
Okay.
worst part. Okay, so where the fuck is the world? It's like it's somewhere in this book.
We'll do the chariot first,
Do the chariot.
bro.
I gotta find the world first. So, it's number 21. Oh,
You're in the world.
Okay, so chariot reverse means a lack of control, aggression, and something that's to do with an ego. Even when not upright, the chariot is always a sign of victory. If you receive the reverse chariot card in a reading, it could be a sign that the lack of confidence is what's blocking your success. This card reversed can also suggest. Sorry, English is not my first language.
That's okay.
Can also suggest that you are feeling like you have lost control of your life, like you are not the one driving anymore. It's time to tighten the reins. Get it? Because it's a chariot. Sorry. Tighten the reins. Change what you can in your life through discipline and willpower. Yeah. And then the world reversed means you're feeling trapped to depression and fear. What the fuck is with today?
I don't know. Cal.
I
I think we
shuffled.
need therapy.
This is therapy.
Yeah, this is therapy. Okay, so the world reversed reveals in a reading can mean that the feeling of completion you've been needing is somehow blocked. It could be a sign that you have been closing yourself off from the world in the worst case, but certainly not every case. The reverse world can appear in readings for agoraphobics. That took me a while to fucking figure out. Think of any irrational fears that have contributed to your present situation. How can you confront them? And the other fucking card I have to find. Oh, that was easy. Five of Wands reversed. Diplomacy,
Diplomacy.
Diplomacy.
advantage, and conflict avoidance. Like I stated, English is not my first language.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's okay.
Reading out loud is a weird thing to do.
I hate it. I absolutely hate it.
I got good from reading to babies.
The Five of Wands reverse can show in readings when you have to avoid conflict that might be healthy to express. You might be the kind of person who has a tendency to feel uncomfortable around strife. In a very positive sense, sometimes this can be a sign of diplomacy. However, in most cases, the Five of Wands reversed, why is my watch vibrating? Reversed is a sign that avoiding conflict is a way of giving up your vote in a situation. Long story short, it means that it suggests that you have an advantage over your competitors because of the nature of 5 cards.
Those all kind of went together.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my question was about work.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So
The witch wins.
Time to boss up,
yeah,
bro.
right.
Time to,
Yeah, that was weird.
yeah,
My question had nothing to do
with your answers.
with my answers.
Sorry, I'm gonna sneeze.
Maybe it's the Holy Spirit
Yeah,
blocking
maybe
you.
Jesus is still in there being like, stop with this witchery.
I know.
You're thinning the veil too
Yeah.
much, Candace.
Yeah.
I think it was the nature of my question.
See, I take off my damn
Mitch
hero
is
me,
here.
and Mitch rolls up looking like a skunk, Pepe Le Pew.
I am sexy flower.
Look at you.
Sexy flower from Bambi.
Pretty
Wow.
I thought you were going to come and like whip candy at us.
He brought us candy.
I'm diabetic.
Yeah.
Happy Halloween, Mitch.
So he's been texting me. He's like, can I come in yet? I'm like, no. Can I come in yet? And I'm like, where are you? He's like, I'm standing outside the door.
Aw, trick or treat.
Sexy flower.
Look at that tail.
You should have let him in earlier because, quite frankly, we're done, aren't we?
Yeah, but I didn't want to interrupt.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was very
I mean,
important business.
Yeah, very important.
Yeah, that was oddly accurate for most,
That's
not all of
good.
it, but
Yeah.
some of it.
Vaguely.
Yeah.
Vaguely.
Maybe
accurate.
maybe mine is future.
Maybe.
Maybe that yours
Maybe you're
was
gonna
a past,
go-
present, future.
Yeah, maybe.
Or maybe you're gonna go through some shit and then come out.
I
all
already
right.
did.
Well, you never. No, we never stop
shit
going
all
through
the
shit.
time.
No, I'm done. I'm looking for this simplicity.
Wait, are those
in life.
gluten free?
Yes.
She's like,
queen.
I don't fucking care.
Don't gluten yourself.
All right.
Don't gluten
Let's
yours.
just
That's a
end this
shirt.
episode by the sound of candy
you.
opening.
Mhm.
That's it. He comes in, throws candy, and leaves.
Yeah,
Thanks, Mitch.
Thank you, Mitch.
See
He'll
you
be-
later.
I'm sure he'll be back.
The great pumpkin.
Well, I know this is past Halloween, but the veil is still thin.
As I like to put it.
I don't know what the fuck that means, but
Neither. I
Thanks
mean,
for
it's
hanging
like
out.
it's family feasting season, so I mean, we could interpret it as the veil being our clothing because we're stretching it out from eating so much.
That's a weird interpretation.
You know,
family
Are you
eating
gonna- are you
is
gonna-
something I'm not.
We're gonna rock.
I'm
out.
not. I don't like that term. Family eating season.
Mm.
The
no,
fuck?
we're not cannibals. Graham, no. I cut myself off real quick there.
All right, Ted Bundy, play us out. Oh no, Hannibal Lecter.
Hannibal Lecter. Hello, Clarice.
Hello, Clarice.
Okay, get ready for the musical stylings of Kremlin Bay. This one's for you. You listening?
Tarman.
Oh God, beautiful. Oh, what the fuck happened to my battery? Okay, well I guess that's the song.
It just died a slow
All right.
death.
You're right, I should change it.
Happy family eating season. Talk to you again soon.
We're all Army Hammer here.
Bye.
Bye.
Army Hammer.
What?
What the fuck?
He's a cannibal.
I know.
Okay.
Bye.
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 Cal.
I did it the first time.
Do it
Bye.
again.
Say it again.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you for listening to Hold My Coffee with Brandy, Candace, and Ruth, an all-in-one production.